It's raining quite a bit actually. We've been having some storms around here lately. I'm not a storm chaser. I'd rather photograph them from the safety of my home. That's what I did earlier this morning, a few hours ago. I was not expecting this amount of rain at this time. I was hoping for a cloudy day. It's gonna be sunny and clear for the foreseeable future. So today was my last chance, if you will, to go out for photography around here. I didn't know where to go. I started to think about it, to doubt myself, and to dwell on it, I guess. And I got paralyzed. I didn't know where to go. So I decided to just drive, go somewhere, choose a town, even if it's random on the map, and just go there. That's basically what I did.
Driving somewhere is always an investment, both in time and money, so there's a certain pressure to come back with something. You can't ever be sure of the outcome, but I usually like to have at least a rough plan. On this day, though, I had no idea where to go or what to photograph. These roads don't make it easy to pull over for a shot, and the bad weather only made it worse. In these circumstances, you take whatever you can get, even if that means taking photos in a Dollar General parking lot.
And here I am, in a random parking lot in the small town of Shipshewana. I think that's how you pronounce it, in the heart of Indiana's Amish country.
And sure enough, you'll find them everywhere out here, especially around the rush hour.
Turns out that there are two trails starting at this town. One is for bikes and pedestrians, another one is for cars. It's a driving tour, and I think I'm gonna do that one first because it's still raining pretty hard. There is even an audio driving tour here for the trail. It's called the Heritage Trail. It sounds pretty interesting. I think I have to do it.
Welcome to the Heritage Trail, described by Life magazine as one of the most scenic drives in America. A one-of-a-kind tour in and around the cities, towns, and people who make things as a way of life. A place of ideas, invention, and reinvention for nearly 200 years. From authentic Amish peanut butter and handmade noodles to handmade motorcycles and craft beer. Once the musical...
It's a nice drive through Amish country for sure, the Heritage Trail, but I'm getting tired of being in the car and it's not raining anymore. So I found this little county park with a little trail, so I'm taking it. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna find here, if anything, maybe some wildlife, but in any case it feels good to be out of the car. And that's the very frustrating part of this area, of this region. It's not that there are not beautiful scenes to photograph. There are plenty. It's just that there are no places to safely stop, to pull over, go for a walk, go for a hike. It's all, secondary roads, no shoulder. Cars go really fast. I wish I had a bike. Here I could try, even though it wouldn't be safe either. But, Amish people do it all the time. This is interesting. So they have these towers all across the forest, the trail, and then they have 3D targets like this bear right here. There are 2 deer. You can practice your bow and arrow skills from the tower, shooting at these targets. I might shoot them as well, but with my camera. They might make for a good photo, I don't know. Alright, so I had high hopes for this part of the hike when I saw it on the map, because this is an open meadow. I was hoping for something, I don't know, but I don't really see anything. I might keep going a little bit, but I don't think I'm gonna get too far in there because the conditions are changing. The sun is coming out now, and I still want to check out the other trail, you know, the Shepshewana, the bike/pedestrian trail, because it goes through farm fields. I was hoping to capture some, I don't know, farms, to capture more of what this part of Indiana is, you know.
That was my plan, but I didn't get very far because I stumbled onto something much more interesting.
I was on my way to that trail I've been talking about, but I saw a sign for a dam and I had to check it out. It looks kind of cool. Hopefully I can get down there and take a good photo of it. Alright, so I finally made it to the trail. I've been walking for, I don't know, a quarter of a mile maybe from the trailhead, one of many, because this is a very long trail, 20 miles or more than that, which is amazing and great. I'm surprised to find out that there is something like this here through Amish country. I'm hoping it can be great for photography, because this is one of the very few places where you can actually be on foot and take your time when you are taking photos of these landscapes. The concern I have about this trail, though, is that so far I've gotten no views whatsoever, because there are plenty of trees on both sides and there is a stream there as well. So even though there is probably cool fields to the right and to the left, there is no way to photograph them just yet. This is not the countryside I had in mind. These are not the farm fields I had in mind. So yeah, I'm heading back. Still, I don't regret coming here, because now I know what it looks like, and I know that this is not going to work very well for me in the summer, but this place in the winter time, when all this vegetation, you know, is dead and there is some snow in the fields, that is going to be a very different story. So I'll be back in a few months.
Thankfully, not long after that, I managed to make a few images closer to what I had in mind, the farms and fields of northern Indiana. Still, it wasn't the most productive day, and I'll probably forget most of these photographs soon enough. But I'm very glad I went out, because in the end, the process is what matters the most. And that process begins with embracing the uncertainty of where to go and what to photograph. Picasso once said, to know what you're going to draw, you have to begin drawing. That's just as true in photography. It's also the only way to get to the great, amazing stuff that eventually comes around. Of course, it can be very frustrating, because we might have to try several times before we create something we truly love, but that's also the beauty of it, isn't it? There's no shortcuts, no workarounds, just honest work with no expectations. It is as simple as this. We just have to give chance a chance. This being said, it really helps when you have people supporting you on this journey, like my very generous patrons have been doing for a very long time. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. If you enjoy these kind of videos, please consider joining us there. For now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.